Good evening, everyone. I haven't been on in forever. Hi, everybody. I haven't been on since April, and I apologize for that. I've been working hard trying to get this all together. I have transferred all the audios from these videos over to the podcast, which is on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, everywhere. So I put the link down at the bottom. But tonight, I am smoking OG18 by Cresco. I haven't had it in a while. It always makes me sleep the next day. I could smoke it all night long. I smoked an eighth yesterday. And I did not want to get up this morning at all. Not one bit. At all. But I wanted to smoke it and record the taste. It's a little sweet. Do you guys know what OG stands for? What's OG stand for? Anybody? Anybody? It stands for ocean grown. So this is ocean grown number 18. It is skunky. It's a little salty. It's a little sweet. Tastes a little... What's that word? Like that dankness that haze kind of tastes like. Alright, so you like sweet, but then dank pine peppery goes through my nose. It's so delicious. Like a little salty. It is really delicious. Very sticky. I stopped buying Cresco a long time ago because I did not want to buy $60 dust. You just go and it would just turn to dust. This was so sticky I could only put a couple little small buds in my grinder at a time. I'm gonna have to put some lid lube on it to use it again. So I guess Cresco just stepped their game up because I started buying that shit. I'm like, why am I paying $60? I understand it's supposed to be vaporized, but even when you vaporize something, you need some moisture to vaporize. Like, what the hell? Yeah, some guy on Facebook said today, I hope this isn't the kind of advice you give on your podcast. Because I told a friend who had taken too much RSO, because I said it like this. I told him to go to the gas station and get some CBD gummies. Oh, sure. Great idea. Tell an inebriated person to go out in public and drive. Dude, I hope you watch this because you checked out my page and everything. So you're probably going to stalk me. What was your name? Charlie, I think. I think somebody just took a picture of me. But, oh, he's taking pictures of the moon. Why would you use a flash? I don't know. So, he took my whole sentence literally. Excuse my neighbor. He's a loudmouth. He does this every night. But he took my sentence literally, as in I told him to go to the store and get some gummies. Do you know, like, people have spouses? If he really needed me to go get the gummies, I would have took them to him. He had took that shit. He was high for like 24 hours because he took like almost half a gram of RSO. Like a dumbass, thinking it was like the strength of concentrate, a half a gram. He dabs that shit all night long, you know? So he went to work and drove like 400 miles. And this guy's like, oh, breaking the law. How about you check the law? I'm like, okay, first of all, I didn't say his name for a reason. He's a patient. He had to go to work or he would have been fired. And he wouldn't have went if he couldn't have functioned. It was literally 24 hours later that he was still high. He ate something, or it was when he smoked a cigarette or something, and he got high again, and he got scared and paranoid. So I said, go get some CBD gummies. It'll just balance it all out. This guy really took me literally, like, you really told him to go to the store? No. But he did just drive 400 miles for work. I think he can go down the block to the gas station. I think he was even already still in his car. Like, not my life. I'm just trying to help somebody out. Anyway, I've transferred all these episodes, the audio, over to my podcast on Anchor. That's the link right there. Can't waste this OG. So, on Anchor, it'll take you to Anchor, but then you can listen to it on whatever you want. If you want to listen to it on Breaker or Google Podcasts, or I'm not on Apple Podcasts, sorry. Pocket Casts, Radio Public. It's on everything. I tried finding it. They told me iHeartRadio. I have the picture screenshot saying you were approved for distribution on iHeartRadio, but I couldn't find myself. So I'm going to email them about that one. But I'm trying to help as many people as I possibly can. You can still schedule a consult on the website. I have help you get a card and what strains and everything you should use for $75. It's an hour-long consult for me to get all your information, but then it's continued care. It's not just that. So then if you already have your card and you just don't know where to start, I'll help you with that process. $50, hour-long consultation. I'll go through your medical history and what conditions you have and what other pills you're on and everything. And then I have a refresher course for people who have been in the program for a while, but they're like, you know what, like, I need something better. Like, what am I doing wrong? Well, try some Delta 8. I'll explain to you how CBG is different than CBD, and how sometimes THCV is more important for what your condition is. I've been studying, y'all. I've been studying. So I'm gonna put this out because I'm talking too much and I don't want to waste it because it's my last vlog. I smoked like the whole fucking quarter of small buds, OG18 Cresco. I got it for $72. Yeah, $72. So I just on Monday was in Harrisburg on the Capitol steps, and security, and I gave a speech with Lehigh Valley Normal. It was Flags on Harrisburg, and we brought our own flags. That Stars and Stripes were not stars, they were pot leaves. So I gave a speech explaining how I'm hoping that legalization, at least on a state level, will provide funding for established physicians to go back to school and learn a little about the endocannabinoid system, because it is not in medical school books. Do you hear me? The endocannabinoid system is, like, if your doctor is over the age of 32, maybe less than that, then they don't know anything about the endocannabinoid system. They have not been taught it unless they took it upon themselves to do that in their residency and learn about it. It is not in any medical books. Maybe in Colorado, maybe in Washington, maybe in California. Not really anywhere else. So I'm hoping that established physicians can have at least a seminar, or what is it called? It's a seminar, right? A week-long seminar? I'm sorry, I'm a little high, OG18. But I'm hoping that the doctors can participate. Like, first of all, I need to change their minds to accept that cannabis is an acceptable form of medication. And I'm gonna need other doctors to help me do that. So I'm actually speaking with a doctor earlier who did her whole residency on medical marijuana, and she has no certifications, but she's so versed in it, being self-taught, and like she's probably late 50s, but she took it upon herself to learn, and she tries to convince her colleagues, and sometimes she can. She said, a lot of times I can, but sometimes, you know, there's a lot of sticklers out there. So she's another one like me that's just trying to educate the ignorant people that this is nature's medicine. It was put here for a reason, and it was for us to use it to heal our own bodies, not these pills. You guys need to look up the opioid convention of, I'm gonna say 1937. I don't know. I'll research that, and I read it the other night. That's when they said marijuana was bad, and they pushed all these pills on people, pills and pills. Fuck the elixirs. They got rid of all that natural herbal stuff, and they just wanted pills, 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 because they knew they could control it and make money. So hold on, I just gotta message somebody. So yeah, Google that. And let's see if it works. It works. I put works and it said siege. So anyway, we've been programmed since the late 30s to think marijuana is horrible, because they know that we can grow it on our own. They know that it was just all a tactic to make money, just all of it. And then that's when they started giving us diseases so that they could cure them. Just ridiculous. Anyway, let's get back to happier notes. So yeah, the speech I gave, I think went pretty well. I can't release the footage. I can't release the audio. I do have it. But it is going to be in a documentary that we're hoping will be on Netflix. Netflix last time did not offer them that much money, so they turned them down and did it independently and did better. So it will probably be independent, but if Netflix is willing to pay, it'll be on Netflix. I'm not sure what it's going to be called exactly, but it's about the stigma of cannabis. And he's interviewing lots of people, doctor, lawyer, patients, people who are against it. And he wants to just send the message that it's not right. It's just not right. That we have to hide in our homes. I heard a story of somebody got a DUI in the passenger seat. A DUI in the passenger seat for medical marijuana. They went to court and they threw it out because he showed up with his card, the original container. He didn't have it in the original container. But why is that a DUI? It wasn't even possession. Because possession It's just a simple ticket. So they gave him a DUI in order to keep him in the system and make more money. Just keep people down. And it's ridiculous. And everybody says they want all this stuff to happen, but nobody's doing anything about it because there was only like 20 people there in Harrisburg. I understand it was a Monday morning, but it was also a holiday for a lot of things were closed. So I just really wish that people would just help us. Help us advocates. Help us get the word out. That's why I sell the t-shirts that I sell, so that when you're walking down the street and somebody's like, well, maybe I should do some research, because the one shirt says, I smoke it, I support it, and if that offends you, then maybe you need to do some research. And that's correct. Free my medicine. Flower to the people, cannabis for all. My cough is not COVID, it is cannabis. No, I think I have it as weed. It's weed. Weed LLC. Security was on my butt today because I set off little fireworks. You know those little fountain? Little fountain thing. And at the end they go like a firecracker that you throw. Yeah, they call it security on me. Old people. So anyhow, OG18 makes me feel I'm going to say it's a high that goes from here to here instead of here to here, which is different receptors, different strains, do different things. I always tell by my ankle. Here, I've never showed you guys my ankle. Just so you know. It explains all my pains and stuff. I've had 5 surgeries. And when I smoke, I judge by my ankle. I turn it around. If I can do that, it means that it's loosened up, which means anti-inflammatories are working. The terpenes in the strains that I'm smoking. So right now, I feel my toes are tingly. I have no nerve. I can't feel anything. Alright, imagine this is my foot. I can't feel anything from here to here. So right now I could feel numbness here, which means I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? So that means it's working medicinally. It's more of a clearer head high. That's why I think when the head high goes here to here, you get whoa, and your eyes get low right away. I think when it goes from here to here, and I'm too inebriated to tell you the medical terms for that at the moment. Frontal lobe, cerebral, whatever, and then the oblongata. Anyway. So OG18 is very good medical marijuana. It has my shoulders feeling loose. Yeah, I'm not as tight. It really does the job for some pain relief. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for pain relief. No. Excuse me, I'm drinking ginger ale as always. I'll say it's 8 out of 10 for pain relief. I'm gonna come back on probably a little later, but I have to go do a couple things and I have company. So OG18 by Cresco, I recommend it. I think it's more of a clear head high, but then it's a creeper, so then you want to sleep. Definitely makes you want to eat. So check it out if you guys like. It's really sticky icky. Alright, but I'll be doing a lot more podcasts. I'm sorry that I have been away from you for so long. And there is the link to the audio podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Google Podcasts, and I think that's it. Love you guys. Tales the Weekly. See you later.